You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 1021 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Good evening and welcome to week 3 of high school football here on KJFM. Mark Fronick, Gordon Sanders here at Louisiana tonight. It's the home opener for the Louisiana Bulldogs and their first ever matchup with the Father Tolton Trailblazers. The Bulldogs come into this ball game with a record of 0-2 on the season. Tolton is 1-1, although there was some debate earlier about that, but we'll sort that all out. 1-1 for the Trailblazers here in 2022. It's also Mother's Night here at Louisiana, so a lot to talk about, and we'll start it with the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Week 3, first game here at Louisiana High School here in the 2022 season, and they are taking on the Father Tolton Trailblazers for the first time ever. Tolton comes in with a record of 1-1. Bulldogs 0-2, although they looked a lot better in week 2 than they did against the juggernaut Bowling Green Bobcats in the opening week of the season. But Gordon, it's still kind of playing behind for Louisiana because they've been without probably their most consistent two-way player, Wyatt Harrison, the first 2 weeks, and I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup tonight. I didn't see him dressed out there in the pregame festivities.
And Coach Pitzer made no bones about the fact that there are going to be struggles. There were bright spots through the course of the season last year, but didn't take this position thinking the turnaround was going to be a 1-year turnaround or even a 2-year turnaround. You know, you're looking to make it happen as soon as you can make it happen, but it's about seeing the numbers grow, and the numbers have grown, but injuries, obviously, as you said, still have an impact.
Yeah, and that is a big one for Louisiana, Wyatt Harrison. Plus, you lost your best receiving weapon to graduation last year and the best lineman on both sides of the ball in Ryan Capps. So it's just trying to fill out those spots and find consistency in all areas of the field for Louisiana to start the season. The Trailblazers, on the other hand, they're scoring about 28 points per game. They've allowed 30. They're 1-1 on the season. It was a 1-point victory in week 1 and then came back and beat Salisbury last week. Actually, they fell at Putnam County last week, 34-29. They lost to Salisbury
defeated Salisbury.
Yes, lost to Putnam County. It was misreported earlier Actually, they can get it right on the reporting websites until this week. So 1-1 on the season are the Trailblazers, and Louisiana, they did better last week, scored 20 against Crystal City, but that was a team they beat last year, and a long drive, shorthanded. Yeah, you can see why there's a little bit of a disparity between last year's game and this year's game. But they're looking to come back. They've got a big crowd here tonight at Louisiana High School at Cunningham Field, and they're looking to put on a show for these folks that come out and support them week in and week out. We'll talk about the matchups around the area. We've got another game we're broadcasting still this week. We'll talk about that and a lot more as we continue the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
55. Getting ready for Louisiana and Father Tolton here in week 3 of high school football. We'll have another game for you tomorrow, a little earlier start time because it's a Saturday. 4:40 pregame tomorrow, 5 o'clock kickoff from
Macon.
Macon, yeah. I always get Macon and Canton confused, but it's at Macon High School as Bowling Green 2-0 will take on the 0-2 St. Mary's Academy team from Kansas.
That's the other part that makes it a little bit more confusing, right? It's a neutral site. Macon's allowing their facilities to be used, but the team that's showing up there, St. Mary's Academy, is making a trek.
Yeah. So is Bowling Green going to be wearing black or white tomorrow? I think they're listed as the home team.
We don't want to spoil all the surprises right up front.
Why not?
No,
I don't know. I think they're going to be listed as the home team tomorrow. But that was one where Bowling Green had an unexpected hole in their schedule, and St. Mary's said, "We'll play you. We need experience." And I don't know if they're ready for the experience they're going to have tomorrow.
Experience?
Yeah. So 4:40 pregame tomorrow and a 5 o'clock kickoff from Macon High School as Bowling Green takes on St. Mary's Academy. All right, our keys to the game for this Week 3 matchup between Louisiana and Father Tolton. I think you got to keep things simple. You know your role, know who your assignments are, make your blocks, make your tackles, and try and open some holes for this offense as you're not playing with your top running back, haven't been all season. You gotta make sure that you're doing your job and are able to get 3, 4, 5 yards, especially on first down.
Being able to execute, especially with some younger players in key positions, obviously would be huge.
And they've shown, even the defense has come up with some points. The wild card, the X factor, I think, the most unassuming high school athlete, Kenny McCormick, he had the defensive touchdown in week 1, but that kid comes out and plays whatever sport he is suiting up for. And he has shown that he has the ability to make a play here and there. He had the scoop and score, and I look for him to do something here good tonight as well. So those are our keys to the game. We'll check our starting lineups next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athletes. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
They're getting ready for the national anthem on the field, but we'll go ahead and start our starting lineups. The starting offense for the Father Tolton Trailblazers, 1-1 on the season. They're coached by Michael Agnew. They'll start the receivers. Number 2, a sophomore, Sam Ryan. Number 4, a senior, James Lee. Also at wide receiver, junior number 11, Cameron Lee. And at tight end, senior number 24, Justice Martin. The running back is number 34, Jacob Horschmeyer. And the quarterback is number 6, Jake Ryan. No Molly Ringwald jokes, please. Your linemen for the Trailblazers are number 60, a senior, Ian Meyer. Junior number 61, Will Graves. Junior number 64, Cody Longoria. And number 65, a senior, Carson Hankey. So those are the offensive starters. Also a sophomore, Carter Dampier. He wears number 70. Getting ready for the national anthem. We'll take a break, come back with Louisiana's defensive starters after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Bowie General Services of Farber is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354. Or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 6 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 2.79%. Stop in at any of their 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high interest rate CD or check them out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, quoted APY based on 24-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting defensive starters for the Louisiana Bulldogs. They're 0-2, coached by Greg Pitzer. They'll start at defensive back, a senior, number 1, Latrell Weber. Also a senior, number 5, Donovan Richards. Another D-back, junior number 6, Alex Zira. And at defensive back, junior number 12, Ethan Harrison. The linebackers, a sophomore, number 9, Brady Shepard. Also at linebacker, a junior, number 15, DeMarco Green. Number 32, a senior, Kenny McCormick. And number 55, a sophomore, Ben Nictula. And the defensive lineman at the end position is a senior, number 7, Sheldon Sylvie. And a senior, number 69, Gavin Crabtree, and a senior, number 77, Siler Feldworth, round out the line for the Bulldogs.
Louisiana, obviously, with some experience, some juniors who are now in key roles as seniors, in addition to getting some younger players into the mix as well. So that, going back to conversations with Coach Pitzer, is going to be that, evolution of experience and people finding roles as the numbers continue to build.
The starter at quarterback for Tolton, Jake Ryan, 2 touchdown passes this season, 2 interceptions, just 1 touchdown pass this year. 57 yards is his long, and his quarterback rating is 85.5. He's 39 of 60 for 461 yards in the first game, 2 games of this season. So he throws a lot, but hasn't gotten in the end zone with his arm quite as much as he would like to start the year. So there's your starters. Louisiana getting ready to take the field. It's Mother's Night. It's opening night here at Cunningham Field for these Bulldogs here in Week 3. We'll take a break, come back with the coin toss after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. The crew and I at Mid-America are qualified to do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair, state inspections, run diagnostics, and more. We also sell used vehicles. Check out our lot or visit our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com. Remember, if you find yourself stuck on the side of the road, just give us a call. We offer 24-hour towing and roadside assistance. Mid-America Auto and Towing, where quality work and customer service is our top priority. Just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
And the Bulldogs take the field for this Week 3 matchup against Father Tolton. First ever meeting between these two teams. And I like the Tolton uniforms, the white trimmed in baby blue or robin's egg blue.
North Carolina-esque.
Yeah. And always love the home Louisiana uniforms, especially since they've gone to those striped shoulder yokes on these uniforms and the almost Alabama-type helmet.
And, of course, the introductions as they come out bearing flags towards the center of the field and then now retreating to the sidelines.
Yeah. Getting ready for the coin toss here. Still about 2.5 minutes to go before game time again. We'll have the Bowling Green game tomorrow for you with a 4:40 pregame, 5 o'clock kickoff as they go to Macon to take on St. Mary's Academy of Kansas, looking to go 3-0 on the season. The captains for Louisiana as they head to the center of the field, Sheldon Sylvie, Brady Shepard, Wyatt Harrison, and he is dressed out tonight. I didn't see him earlier, but he is dressed out, so that could be a boon for this Louisiana offense. And then Kenny McCormick, the final captain for the Bulldogs. So that would be big if he's back up to what Wyatt Harrison usually is.
The Louisiana Bulldogs against the Father Tolton Trailblazers. Action tonight on Eagle 102. Other sponsors of tonight's action include Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Mid-River Asphalt in Troy.
Bulldogs and the Trailblazers will take one final break and kick this thing off after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Louisiana will be kicking off to Father Tolton to start this Week 3 matchup between the 0-2 Bulldogs and the 1-1 Trailblazers. Mark Fronek, Gordon Sanders here for Week 3 action on KJFM. Again, we'll have Bowling Green and St. Mary's Academy tomorrow. And we just had a little friend land on our equipment here. A wasp. He's gone now, though, but don't like that. Is that a bad omen?
It would be if we were playing the Hornets.
They were last week, so a second visit by the Hornets to Louisiana, or their first visit. They've gone to Louisiana. Has been the one on the road to Crystal City the last 2 years, which that is just a fantastic old stadium. They're going to try an onside kick. It's loose, and it is. Who has it? There's a fight for it. The officials didn't get in there, and it's number 83 for the Trailblazers, Frank Ruther.
Louisiana had a chance, but Father Tolton was able to recover, and they will start with possession. Maybe not exactly where they were wanting to start this drive, but not bad.
Yeah, that was close. That was real close to Louisiana being able to pull in that onside kick to start this game. So the Trailblazers and their quarterback Ryan out there, Lee, the man in motion, and it's a pitch to him on first down. Over to the left, he's got 10 yards plus. He'll end up with about 17 on the carry and a first down into Louisiana territory.
Broke a couple tackles before he went out of bounds around the Louisiana 39. They're spotting it at the 40-yard line.
So a 17-yard gain on first down and a fresh set for the Trailblazers as they look to start early, and a flag comes out prior to the snap. And it's going to be movement by the Bulldogs, so they'll have a 1st and 5. So Louisiana not quite the start they wanted to have here to this Week 3 matchup, even after the good kick. Almost got them the ball. 11:30 to go here in the first quarter. Trailblazers with the ball. Ryan in a deep shotgun. They put a man in motion. That's Justice Martin. Now he takes his spot on the end of the line. Roll out to the near side. Little pitch now at the last second to the running back. That's number 34, Horsemeyer. And he takes it down to about the 30. It's going to be enough for a first down. 6-yard gain for a fresh set. So they've been able to convert on their first 2 plays for first down yardage. Down to the 29 for the Trailblazers. 54 seconds gone here in the first quarter. On the near hash marks, they set up with trips to the near side. Not much room for them. And it's a give to the running back again. Horsemeyer makes one man miss, and then he's wrapped up immediately by number 65, Ethan Elliott.
So maybe at the most a gain of a yard or a short loss.
I'm going to say no gain on the play. Oh, Nick Tula on the stop, or my mistake. 55, not 65. And we're down to 10:30 to go here in the first. No score. Movement, and again, the Bulldogs come across, and it's going to be 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 10. Usually they'll let you get back, and he did get back and was set. The ball didn't move. Calling that pretty tight tonight.
Nick Tula wears number 55, a sophomore for Louisiana.
I believe he was all-conference last season. 10-12 to go. 2nd and 5 for the Trailblazers from the 24-yard line. First time in the air. It's almost a sideways pass on the far side for Cameron Lee, and that's his first catch. It's going to be short of the first down. There on the stop was Kenny McCormick. So 3rd down coming up for the Trailblazers. And about 3. Ethan Harrison also there. And they tried a quick snap, and busting through for the first down is again Jacob Horschmeyer. And a fresh set. They went with a quick count there.
A pickup of about
7 yards. And they're just outside the 10 now at the 13-yard line. So a good first drive here for the Trailblazers. To the air again, pump fake. Now to the far side, caught by James Lee. He breaks a tackle. That should have been wrapped up right at the point of the catch, but they're going to get another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Trailblazers.
Brought down maybe a yard short of the goal line.
It's pretty close. Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 with 9:17 to go here in the opening quarter. So the Trailblazers looking to strike first.
So that was a pickup of about 11.
Yeah, that should have been stopped right when he caught it, though. He spun out of that tackle and was able to get the first down and more. Inside handoff, and did he get in? It looks like he stopped short, so it's going to be 2nd and goal. No gain on the play. So Louisiana came together there and clogged up that middle and kept him from pushing it across. Look for that quick snap again. Quarterback trying to keep it this time, and he's pushed backwards by Louisiana. Nice defensive effort here on the goal line.
Back-to-back stops for the Bulldogs. That one was Ryan. Looked like he kept on the quarterback sneak.
Down to 8:35 to play here in the first quarter. No score. First drive for the Trailblazers. And on 3rd down, give to the running back. He's wrapped up. Ball came out momentarily.
He was able to get it back, fell on it, but no gain again. So a good goal line stand for Louisiana so far. 4th and goal from about the 1, a short one.
Yeah, they gave him forward progress on that one play they were pushed so far back on, which really helps out the Trailblazers. Bulldogs want some noise, and on 4th and goal, it is a touchdown. Touchdown. And they'll give it to the running back, Horschmeyer. A 1-yard touchdown run on 4th down and goal. And Louisiana, boy, they almost got him too.
3 solid stops in a row. Horschmeyer found his way in. So with 7:57 on the clock, the first points of the ball game.
Horschmeyer was initially stopped, got a good push from behind to get across the goal line, and the extra point is good as well. 7-0 Trailblazers here in the first quarter. 7:57 to go on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Horschmeyer, a 1-yard run to cap, what, a 58-yard drive?
Including 31 yards rushing on 7 carries for Horschmeyer, punching it in on 4th and goal for the first score of the ball game for Father Tolton, who leads 7-0 over the Louisiana Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like, is that Miles Putnam? Is that 42? No, it's not 42. numbers, at least on the front, are very clear. I think it's 32. I think it's Brett Muller. He apparently is a soccer player. That's the talk up here in the press box. I'm not sure why the officials are coming in from the far side. Are they making sure they have the – oh, they set it up not on the X. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, right?
And then they move it directly back.
Yeah, there's no X there, though. It was a procedural penalty, so I'm guessing that's what the call was. Seven 0, 7:57 to go here in the opening quarter, and finally he'll approach the ball. And he will kick it deep. Back to the near side. On the return is Richards, and he spins off one man. He's still on his feet. Over to the far side across the 50. 45 makes a move, and finally across the 40, he's put down. But what a return by Donovan Richards, the senior. And Louisiana immediately in business here on their first possession.
Nice return by Richards. The ball will be at about the 37-yard line of Father Tolton of the Trailblazers for Louisiana to begin their first drive in Trailblazer territory.
7:41 to play in the first.
7-0 our score, as Father Tolton had a little bit longer drive for their first score of the game on their opening drive.
From the 37. Give on first down to the near side. Good head and shoulders fake and brought down right at the 30. First carry of the night for number 15 for the Bulldogs, DeMarco Green. Give him the 29, actually. And it'll be second down and manageable for Louisiana, 2nd and 2.
Pickup of 8 on the play for Green.
He had a score last week at Crystal City. On second down with the clock running down to 7:10. A reposition Green in the backfield, and the give is to DeMarco, and he has the first down.
And then some, run of maybe about 5.
All the way down to the 25. And Louisiana with a fresh set. This has the makings of a pretty entertaining game. Louisiana showed that they can stiffen up. They took 4 chances from the 1-yard line for the Trailblazers to get in on their first possession. Just need to shore up that tackling a little bit. Inside handoff. So Richards back to the line of scrimmage. That looked like a little bit of miscommunication there leading into that play for Louisiana. Those don't hurt as bad, though, as like a 10-yard holding penalty or something.
6:07 on the clock.
Louisiana with a wide receiver to each side. 2 in the backfield along with the quarterback. Pitch out to Green. Looking for the sideline. Tried to cut it upfield and is cut down. Had his feet cut out from under him, and we'll get a minimal gain, only a yard. And it'll be third down. Cameron Lee on the stop for the Trailblazers.
Gain of 2, maybe 3.
They're just giving him 1.
Or even less.
He ran about 20 yards to get that 1, though. So it's 3rd and 9. So McCormick has been lining up at quarterback, and they give it to Green. Cuts a couple of times. Ball came out right into the arms of a Tolton player, and he is gone. No one but Trailblazers around, and he's going to take it all the way back. That is unfortunate for Louisiana. That is a fumble recovery of, what, about 75 yards. Wow. Touchdown, Tolton. And they lead it 13-0 with 4:48 to go. How does the ball just pop that perfectly out of one set of hands into another?
Almost hit him in stride.
Yeah. And he had nothing but blue and white around him. Wow. That is a turn of events there, an unfortunate turn for the Bulldogs. Extra point is up, and it is good again. 14-0 Trailblazers here in the first quarter. 4:48 to go in the first on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
So Frank Ruther, the scoop and score, but he really didn't have to scoop. It just popped right out of Louisiana's hands into his.
Shot out of Green's arms into Ruther's arms, who went 75 yards for the fumble return. Or interception.
We'll call it a fumble return or recovery, because it would have been an illegal forward pass.
Very true, very true.
Otherwise, which would have benefited Louisiana. And Louisiana gets it again. It's Richards trying the near sideline this time, and he gets past a few all the way to the 49, maybe the 50. Another good return. Second of the night for Donovan Richards.
Richards making sure the Bulldogs start with good field position again.
They will give him out to the Bulldog 49. First and 10, second possession. First ended in a Trailblazer touchdown. And there's a timeout on the field with 4:41 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Trailblazers lead Louisiana on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
So the Bulldogs come back on the field, and I think you got to put it right back in the hands of DeMarco, right? DeMarco Green, who had the fumble that led to the touchdown just a moment ago. Give him another shot. McCormick in at quarterback again. Two receivers to the far side for the Bulldogs. McCormick keeps this time and will be cut down after a gain of 1 out to the 50. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard for his first carry of the ball game. Kenny McCormick in at quarterback for the Louisiana Bulldogs. 14-0 is their score with 4:47 to go in the first quarter of play.
So the Bulldogs, somebody's got to pull down Kenny's jersey. He's a little bunched up. That's hard to throw when you're bunched up like that. And an odd number for a guy under center, 32. Don't see that one often. The give is to DeMarco Green. He's got a block, rolls to the near side and out of bounds. It's going to be right near the first down marker, maybe a yard short, and it's going to be 3rd and very short for Louisiana. Nice run. Good recovery run that time by DeMarco after the fumble on his last carry.
Looks like they're saying he made it to the 41, and they're giving him a first down, so a pickup of 9, exactly what they needed on the play.
So the referee overrules the rest of the crew, and it is a first down for the Bulldogs. McCormick under center. Give this time is to Harrison. He cuts back a couple of times and will get about 7, maybe 8 yards on his first carry of the night. And I like those green shoes. They're going to give him 8. Miles Putnam on the stop for the Trailblazers.
Now at the 34-yard line of Father Tolton.
So they scoot him back. Gain of 7 on the play. And we're down to 3:24 to play here in the first quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs. McCormick will keep it himself this time. And he's going to fall forward very close to the first down marker. I think he's got enough. And it is a first down. Kenny McCormick with a 3-yard gain. I haven't seen Kenny put it in the air yet. But that is a nice triple option you have behind the line with McCormick can run, DeMarco, and
Brady Shepard in the backfield as well.
Yeah, Wyatt Harrison. So you got plenty of guys that can run the ball for the Bulldogs right now. 2 receivers, 2 pretty good ones on each side. Richards, and over on the far side, Latrell Weber. And flags come out, and I think this one is going to be a false start or an encroachment on the defense, so it's going to be 1st and 5. So the Bulldogs now all the way up to the 26-yard line of the Trailblazers. .242 to go. 18 on the play clock as they break the huddle and come to the line. Bulldogs looking to get on the board. Bouncing off a tackle, still fighting for yardage, and brought down is DeMarco Green down to the 22. And it'll be 2nd and about 5. Well, now they move it forward again. So he ended up getting 8 on the play.
Close to, but just shy of the first down.
So he had a second push after that contact. That was good for 8. Ball's out, and I think Tolton might have it again.
Looks like maybe Louisiana, as the lineman was able to pounce, got the ball back on the fumble, the muff step. So
there it is. Yeah, he did. At the bottom of the pile. That was it Alex Polston? Was that 51?
No, you're correct. Alec Polston was able to fall on the ball, the junior.
And it's good for a first down. So that one worked out a lot better than the first fumble.
Was waiting to see if Pitzer was going to pull that out of his bag of tricks in the ballgame this evening.
Let's not. With it is Harrison. Spins off one man, still on his feet, and brought down by the second defender. Coming up from the linebacker position. He'll get about 3, maybe 4 on the play. And Louisiana inside the 20 to about the 17. So Wyatt looking pretty good. Coming off that, it was a back issue for Wyatt Harrison.
They give Harrison 2 yards.
2nd and 8. 2 receivers to the far side, and they'll give up the middle again. Not much room for Green that time as he falls forward for maybe a yard. Give him 2. Be 3rd and almost 6.
His time's running low here in the first quarter of play. Father Tolton up 14-0, 36 seconds on the clock and rolling.
They've scored offensively on their first possession, then a 75-yard scoop and score. That's how they've gotten their 2 touchdowns. Probably the final play of the first quarter, and it's a give to DeMarco Green. Caught his feet. His friends come in and clean up the mess. He gains about a yard. So we're going to start the second quarter on a 4th and 5 for Louisiana. And we'll do that when we come back. 14-0. Trailblazers lead the Bulldogs on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start of the second quarter, Louisiana trailing Father Tolton 14-0 here in week 3. Bulldogs looking for their first win of the season. And they haven't looked bad to start. Just that one mistake really is the difference because they were driving on their first drive when the ball was fumbled.
Yeah, 2 good kick returns. Richards, good field position for Louisiana. And so right now looking to convert on a tough 4th and 7. A reminder, Game of the Week high school sports action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
How's your start to fantasy football?
Well, if you had any Bills players, especially Josh Allen last night, you made out well. Cooper Kupp delivered as the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
I actually got Cooper Kupp at 3.
Okay. Yeah. No, but guaranteed he was off the board in the first round.
Yeah.
And if you had him, you played him last night.
Yeah, yes, I did.
And he delivered.
Yeah. I'm having a internal debate on quarterback. I'll tell you about that here in a bit. First play of the second quarter. It's actually 4th and 6 for Louisiana. Rollout, puts it in the air, and that is tipped and almost caught off the hands in the end zone of Sheldon Sylvie.
It was tipped by Father Tolton, and then Sheldon got his hands on the ball. Sylvie couldn't quite reel it in.
Turnover on downs on the first play of the second quarter. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Louisiana's just been right there all night, and the ball comes back to the previous spot, the 15-yard line. So we're starting field position for either side. Tolton with their second offensive possession leading by 2 scores. 11:48 to play. Sylvie almost came across. He was able to get back. They're doing some stuff with their play counter. Nice sliding catch. Gets him out of trouble. That's number 24, Justice Martin, the senior. That was a college-looking catch there where he did the baseball slide right into it.
Caught it, and it was a big pickup for the Father Tolton Trailblazers.
From the 15 all the way to the 42-yard line of the Trailblazers.
25-yard gain.
And a pretty good arm back there from the quarterback, Jake Ryan. Over to the far side, they put it back in the air. Short pass, and they reverse field all the way back to the near side, and finally knocked out of bounds is number 11, Cameron Lee.
Donovan Richards on the stop.
Into Bulldog territory across the 45 to the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs. So they went from their own 42 to the 41 of Louisiana. It's 19, right?
45 to the 41.
And again, Louisiana comes across the line as jumping that time was Siler Felderworth. So it'll be 1st and 5. After that 19-yard pitch and catch where he got probably 21 yards after the catch. Over to the far side. They put it in the air again. Missed tackle by Louisiana, and James Lee takes it for first down yardage and more. He's going to end up with a gain of about 11 on that pitch out to the right.
Lee shown to be a consistent target early on for Jake Ryan.
16 candles, yes. No word on who he's going to take to the prom. Or if he has, a Porsche that he drove? To the near side, running on first down and 10. He's breaking a tackle. Here's Lee, and he is going to go in for the score. Flag on the play, and that's going to wipe it off. The quarterback never even moved to go celebrate. It is holding against the Trailblazers, and instead of a touchdown, it'll be 1st and 20. That's a break for Louisiana.
Going to back Father Tolton up a little bit.
Easy to make someone miss when the guy that was supposed to make the tackle is being held by someone else.
the quarterback, Jake Ryan, one of the taller Trailblazers on the field, just a freshman.
You know, you've heard about their baseball teams, especially their basketball teams.
Scratch that, a junior.
You haven't heard much about this Trailblazer football team. You would think they would recruit just like the rest of the programs at Father Tolton. They've got free reign. Whoever they want. And again, Louisiana comes across. This time it's number 56. Is that Hughes?
Brendan Hughes, the sophomore, in the backfield before the snap.
So that gives Tolton 5 of those yards back. I'd say first and about 20 now. And what do we have? The back judge, who is the head referee, made him reset. And now they will change things up at the line. An audible, and breaking one tackle, puts it in the air, and he will make the catch. Hit as he threw. It was a duck, but the only man back there was Cameron Lee, and he just moonwalks into the end zone for about 3 yards after making that catch on that just not great looking pass, but it extends the lead for Father Tolton. 20-0.
So 32-yard touchdown pass.
9:43 to go in the second quarter. 20-0 with the extra point to come. And this one, ooh, he shanked that. He got clotheslined after he kicked it. And the first miss on the extra point for Father Tolton. So they lead Louisiana 20-0. 9:43 to go in the half on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, just that kind of night so far for Louisiana. You know, the fumble returned 75-yard for a touchdown. You put a good stick on the quarterback, and as he's throwing, but it still just spins right into the arms of a waiting receiver. That means you got to have someone coming back as well. There was no one around Lee when he made that catch. No one within 15 yards. Here's Richards. Ooh, slips down. And
this time it looks like it'll be around the 27-yard line for Louisiana starting this drive.
Not ever really anything developed for him. The blocks didn't set up properly, and then when he did make his cut to go upfield, his feet slipped out from under him. So 1st and 10 for Louisiana.
Louisiana trailing 20-0. 9:38 to go in the first half of play.
Problems defensively, and Tolton will be forced to take a timeout. They're missing their nose tackle. With 9:38 to play in the first half, 20-0, Trailblazers lead the Bulldogs on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
20-0. Father Tolton leading Louisiana with 9:38 to go in the first half. So, Gordon, You're kind of a fantasy football guy. I mentioned I got Cooper Kupp at 3. Who should I go with at quarterback this week? Should I go Chargers or Broncos?
Oh, okay. So the Russell Wilson versus Herbert.
Yeah.
Now you drafted them thinking Herbert was your number
Yes.
one, right?
Yeah, but I think he's got a tougher week 1 matchup. I'm thinking. I think I'm going Broncos on this one. I think I'm going Russell Wilson. On first down, Louisiana with a carry up the middle and still falling forward all the way out to the Bulldog 40. Nice run on first down by number 9 that time, Brady Shepard.
Going to be dangerously close to first down. Gets the first, so basically,
10 yards.
And then a nice spot, so pickup of about 11.
Yeah. And the clock running down to 9:20 to go in the first half. 20-0 Trailblazers. Louisiana has not looked like a team that should be down 20-0. Just a couple of bad breaks. First and 10. Another inside handoff and another 10-yard run. Nice pick out to midfield. Brady Shepard back-to-back 10-plus.
Nice gain again by Shepard. And just that quick, Louisiana finds themselves in Trailblazer territory.
Right at the 50. 8:59 to play. Cunningham Field in Louisiana. Well, more football for you tomorrow on KJFM. 4:40 pregame. Bowling Green against St. Mary's Academy from Kentucky. We won't be from Kentucky. They're from Kentucky. And a give on first down.
Kansas?
DeMarco Green, yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say Kentucky?
Maybe.
I'm crazy.
I kind of feel the same way if you're going to bench Herbert.
So you're leaning that direction, huh?
I probably would. I got to see what Russell Wilson is going to do in Denver first. 20-0 is our score. 8:19 left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs looking for points.
Keeper for Kenny McCormick across the 40, 35, and down to the 32. Nice run by the quarterback, Kenny McCormick, and a first down for Louisiana.
And it is nice when you see your quarterback put a hit on somebody's linebacker. Had to work to bring Kenny down.
Yeah. He lowered the shoulder, lowered the boom. Yeah, Kansas. That's where St. Mary's Academy is from.
So a pickup of about 19.
8 minutes, 8:03 officially to go here in the first half. Play clock, not a factor as they come to the line with 25 on it. Kenny gives it to, it's a pitch out to the far side to Brady Shepard. Fake the handoff to Green, gives it to Shepard. He's around the corner. Flag comes out. He's in for the score, but I think this one's coming back.
Now, based on where the flag is, you might be right.
It was right when he made his move upfield, so it is a hold against the Bulldogs. And instead of a touchdown, it's going to be 1st and 9, I think, because the penalty flag was thrown about a yard past the first down marker. So 1st and 9 from the 30 for Louisiana. Wipe the touchdown off the board. Good run by Brady Shepard, though.
That touchdown run turning into a
1-yard gain. On a non-play, really. So 1st and 9 for Louisiana. I'd go right back with something similar. Might try the other side. Kenny will keep it himself. Steps through a man, around another, and up the middle of the field across the 20. He's got first down yardage. Kenny McCormick, as Louisiana's just mixing it up just enough from the backfield to keep moving forward.
Good job protecting the ball that time by McCormick as they're looking to strip it from him. Picked up a gain. It looks like about 13 yards, 14 yards on the play.
All the way down to the 17 of the Trailblazers. 7:25 to play. Louisiana trailing 20-0 here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Set up in between the hashes to give. This time up the middle, and DeMarco breaks a tackle. He's in for the score. Broke that ankle tackle DeMarco Green goes in for 27, and Louisiana is on the board with their first score of the night.
17-yard touchdown run for DeMarco Green, exactly what the Bulldogs were hoping to do on that first drive. They've really, except for that one unfortunate play where the ball popped right into the arms of the defender for Father Tolton, who returned it for a touchdown, Louisiana's looked pretty solid on offense.
Yeah, they had a pass dropped in the end zone on fourth down to start this second quarter, and this really could be a 14-14 game here, if not for a couple of unfortunate breaks, and the extra point sneaks over. They don't have to be pretty as long as they go through the uprights. 20-7, Louisiana trailing Father Tolton with 7:07 to go in the first half on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Tennessee Streets in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102, brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Back to what we were talking about, this could have been a 14-14 game at this point had it not been for a couple of unfortunate events, and it could actually be a Louisiana lead because it took Father Tolton 4 tries to get it in from the 1-yard line on their really only sustained drive of the night.
And you mentioned defense. They're capable of stopping them on those first 3 attempts there. Louisiana's defense obviously could help bring them back into the ball game quickly.
Interesting kick. And it is. Did Louisiana get that?
They did.
Oh, my goodness. That wasn't even an onside attempt, but the Bulldogs are going to come away with back-to-back possessions.
And Father Tolton didn't try to recover the kick.
They were treating it as if it were a punt, where all they had to do was down it. My goodness, the Bulldogs get a break. We were talking about the breaks that went Tolton's way. Now they get a break and a chance to get right back into this ball game. And there's a timeout on the field. Louisiana's going to have it 1st and 10, 7:06 to go in the first half on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
At the end of the first quarter, Monroe City led Highland 16-0. That's the only update I've seen from that one. 8-man, North Shelby leading NHC 14-6. Louisiana recovers what wasn't even an onside attempt. They recover their own kickoff.
Father Tolton opting to not jump on the ball on the kickoff.
They made a mental mistake, a team-wide mental mistake, and it gives Louisiana back-to-back possessions here.
This possession starting at the 38-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good field position, too. Kenny will keep it himself, wrapped up immediately, falls forward and holds that ball out, and will end up out to the Trailblazer 35-yard line for a gain of about 2.5. Be second down. Other scores: Brown County leading Triopia 14-0. And we'll try and get you some more from around the region as we go on and into halftime here at Cunningham Field.
Ball's at the 36-yard line right now after the spot, so pick up a 2.
Didn't give him as much as I thought they would, and DeMarco is met at the line, and he'll get about a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Bulldogs starting this drive in Trailblazer territory. A reminder, Game of the Week action on KJFM Radio, brought to you by Carter Ricks Funeral Homes, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
3rd down from the 35, 7 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Clock moving down to 5:55 to go in the first half.
And that was a gain of 1 for Green.
McCormick, pitch out to Shepard. That's the same play that they ran successfully. It was called back for the hold, and he gets no gain this time. They snuff it out pretty quickly as the legs were cut out from under Brady Shepard at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th down and 7, and we'll see what happens here. They're going to change up personnel a little bit. They're going to go for it. And at this point of the field, you have to, with the game at 2 scores, basically a quarter and a half into this contest. 4th and 7 for Louisiana. Big play in this game. Free possession. You got to make them pay, and timeout taken by the Bulldogs as the ball is snapped. 5:04 to go, 20-7. Trailblazers lead the Bulldogs on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Stop by Aloha for top quality handmade wood-fired Neapolitan-style pizza. Aloha is available for on-site pizza making at parties, festivals, and any other celebrations. Follow Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza on Facebook for more information and their menu. Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza, 12 West Church in Bowling Green, fresh off the stone.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
5:04 on the clock, 20-7 the score. Father Tolton leading the Louisiana Bulldogs here towards the tail end of the second quarter of play.
Salisbury leading Paris 16-0. As Coach Pitzer has his sideline move back before the play is triggered here.
The junior DeMarco Green makes his way to the sideline for Louisiana.
Yeah, I think they're looking to change things up a little bit. Roll out, near side. Putting it in the air. Harrison into coverage. Ball is dropped. Coverage was tight. No flags on the play, and it's a turnover on downs. The second turnover on downs for the Trailblazers in this contest.
That ball was intended for Jack Logan, who made his way up the right sideline. Got a hand on it, but wasn't able to haul it in.
Yeah, he had a man draped all over him.
Looking to use the height of Logan there.
So the Trailblazers take over 1st and 10 from their own 35. 4:57 to go in the second quarter here from Cunningham Field. Bulldogs need a stop. They needed a touchdown on that possession. Didn't get it, so now you got to get the ball back. Stutter step, and met after about 2 yards, brought down. Is the back for the Trailblazers. Be 2nd and 8.
Most of the running duties handled by Horschmeyer.
That's a tough one. That name is German on top of German. Pass to the far side, actually behind the line of scrimmage, breaking a tackle, spinning off a man. He's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be a very manageable 3rd and about 3 for the Trailblazers.
With the spot, maybe picking up 6 yards, James Lee.
All Little League football players meet on the track near the concession stand.
Bulldogs need something here on 3rd and 3 with under 4 minutes to go. A sack would be good. A pick would be better. And another timeout taken by Louisiana. And Coach Pitzer not happy to have to burn that one with 3:51 to go. It's Bulldogs facing a 3rd and 3 for the Trailblazers, who lead 20-7 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
Since 1937, families from Lincoln, Southern Pike, and northern St. Charles counties have learned to expect compassionate, dignified, and affordable service from Carter Rick's Funeral Homes. Carter Rick's Funeral Homes is committed to serve the needs of the communities with services designed to aid you and your loved ones in making thoughtful decisions about final arrangements. Owned and operated by Larry and Kayla Carter, call for more information, 573-898-2181 or 636-668-8181. Carter Rick's Funeral Homes, Ellsbury and Winfield.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Well, what we've learned about Jake Ryan is he doesn't throw forward a lot. He lets the legs of his receivers pick up most of his quote-unquote yards through the air.
And I think he actually drove a Rolls Royce, didn't he? Or
was it a Rolls?
Maybe, or a Bentley?
We'll have to check this. There's a convertible at the end, I know that. Anthony Michael Hall took the girl home. All right, here's Horschmeyer, and he gets the 3 yards. He actually gets 4 on the play, and it's a fresh set for the Trailblazers. As we're getting down into the nitty and gritty of the first half, 3:45 to go, and a fresh set for Father Tolton.
Not taking the ball home, but picking up the first down is Hornschmeyer.
They want a burn clock here. They'd like to put it in as time expires, if at all possible. 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And he steps into this one, puts it far side down the sideline, and that one is broken up, almost intercepted.
Went off the hands that time of Ethan Harrison.
The receiver turned into the D-back and swatted it out of his hands. So 2nd down for Father Tolton.
First incompletion, I believe, of the ball game.
Yeah, we were just talking about that off air. Ryan hadn't missed a receiver yet tonight. Has now. And it's 2nd and 10 from his own side of the 50, the 46-yard line. This one caught a little dunker off to the right, and they'll fall forward for about 2 yards.
James Lee, that pickup maybe about 2, leads all receivers right now for Father Tolton for the ball game. That's his 5th reception of the game.
3rd, and we'll call it 8.5 from the 49-yard line of the Trailblazers. Another big play for the Bulldog defense. They're trying to draw him off.
James Lee, the receiver's in the backfield, looking to take the snap.
Play clock down to 5. High snap. Lee takes it himself, breaks 1 tackle, spins around. Will he get away? Breaks another, still hasn't gone forward, finally pushing the pile. He'll get back to the low. Now it's out. It's out. Louisiana has it.
DeMarco Green strips him, returns the ball past midfield. Going to have it about 41-yard line of Father Tolton.
Flag on the play.
For
Flag
Louisiana.
on the play. I don't know if it's before or after the takeaway, but there's a flag at the 49-yard line of the Trailblazers, but I think Louisiana will keep this ball.
Yeah, it looked like it was well after the change of possession that the flag came down. It was on the return by Green.
Well, we just had the pitfalls of the press box here at Louisiana. Had to stand up, stepped on my headset cord, and about lost everything.
Illegal procedure against Father Tolton declined.
Yeah, declined that. They called it legal procedure.
Against Father Tolton, declined by Louisiana. So Bulldogs ball, and the Bulldogs have another opportunity with 2:26 to go in the first half of play to tighten up this ball game.
20-7, they trail. This is an absolute must score here before the half. Down 20-7. Let the comeback start.
James Lee for Father Tolton was the one who coughed it up.
McCormick in a quarterback, so this is going to be a run play. When they've gone to the air, it's been Ethan Harrison. Kenny on the carry, and had to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage coming to the near side.
Pickup of maybe a yard.
They're going to say no gain. Still at the 41. So 2nd and 10. Down to 2:05 to play. Bulldogs have just been this close all night. McCormick, pump fake. Now he's going to take off. Couple of pump fakes, and he's still fighting for yardage down to the 35-yard line. Kenny did that all himself.
Pickup of 6. Clock still rolling, 1:38 right now. 20-7 is the score. Father Tolton leads. Louisiana threatening.
He got 7 or 6 down to the 34-yard line. No timeouts available for Louisiana. I think they burned them all defensively. So you've got to start working those sidelines a little bit, get out of bounds. Minute 14 to go here in the first half. Exciting first half of football. Carry down to the 29-yard line.
That'll be a first down.
They'll stop the clock to move the chains.
Pickup of 6.
Down to 1:05 to go. Brady Shepard.
His 4th carry of the game.
I think they've all been for first downs, haven't they? Except for the one that got called back.
Yeah, all in all, good start by Shepard.
Fresh set, pitch out. Here's Wyatt Harrison, and he gets out of bounds. Tackled that time by number 24, Justice Martin. 48.8 seconds to go. Got positive yards.
And the clock stopped.
Gain of 2 on the play. or 48.8 seconds to go. Lot to talk about when we reach halftime. Be a better conversation if Louisiana can put it in here.
Getting out of bounds was big and will be key with no timeouts remaining. 48.8 seconds left in the first half.
Give us to Wyatt Harrison again. Breaks through a tackle, and he's brought down. He used the middle of the field, so Louisiana going to have to get up and spike it. He's short of the first down.
Going to be dangerously close with that spot.
He's short. Down to 31 seconds. You got to have 2 plays in the huddle already. You still got 20 yards to go, 21. And they'll be short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to run out of time. Maybe they did have 1 timeout in their pocket. Ooh, I thought they had used them all already. Didn't you?
I did. Doing some loose math there. 14.9 seconds is what we have left in the first half of play. Burning what we're assuming is the final timeout for Louisiana. So Louisiana with the ball on the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you lose a yard on that play. So it's now 4th down and almost a solid 2.
So unless you get out of bounds, there won't be time for another.
Yeah. 14.9. Yeah, you got to do it here or throw a pass to the sideline. Those are your only 2 options.
And it was a loss of?
They gave him forward progress to a loss of 1. Teams, Tolton back on the field. Louisiana yet to break their huddle with Coach Pitzer. 14.9 seconds left in the first half. Louisiana trying to score here to make it a 1-score game. Gave us to, no, they didn't give it to Harrison. They got the first down to stop the.
Bulldogs trying to line up quick.
7.8, they moved the chains. So they get the first down. And now there's movement. Oh, my goodness. Movement against the Bulldogs.
Legal procedure against Louisiana.
Is that a 10-second runoff?
4.7 seconds on the clock at the moment.
No runoff. still were signaling the penalty, and Louisiana was trying to run the play. And now they're going to talk about things.
Looking to sort things out quickly. Again, 4.7 seconds is what we have on the clock.
Referees all coming to the near side. 7.8. They're going to reset the clock to 7.8. That's a break for the Bulldogs. There it is. So now they don't have to really spike. They will, though. McCormick throws it down. So now you have all the time in the world to get the play in and run it down. They ran 3 seconds off the clock to spike that ball.
They did. Took it right back to the 4.7.
Yeah.
20-7 is the score. The Bulldogs trailing the Trailblazers from Father Tolton. A reminder again, Game of the Week action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Mid-River Asphalt in Troy, Remax Properties, Elisha Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Last play of the first half, here it is. Second and about 15, rollout, near side, in the air. It's through the hands of the defender and it drops short of the intended target, and that is the first half. Louisiana has dropped 2 balls in the end zone. That one really, you can't call a drop. It was closer to an interception as time expires. 20-7, the Trailblazers lead Louisiana here at Cunningham Field in Week 3. Back with the halftime report after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Hi, I'm Savannah, and I'm a server at McDaniel Sports Bar and Grill. Come join us for great food, 20 beers on tap, and live music almost every weekend. Keep up with our music schedule and weekly specials on our Facebook page. Come for the food, stay for the fun. McDaniel Sports Bar and Grill, located just off Highway 61 in Eolia.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
At the half here on the high school football game of the week, it's the Father Tolton Trailblazers leading the Louisiana Bulldogs from Cunningham Field 20-7, but a couple of plays here or there, and this could be a very different ball game.
Yeah, the turnover for a touchdown, obviously huge. At that point, you'd be looking at a 14-7 ball game at a minimum, and then you would have wondered what Louisiana might have been able to do with that drive because they haven't had that tough a time moving the ball, just punching it in, obviously. The Louisiana Bulldogs have had Kenny McCormick at quarterback basically the entire game this evening, have scored once. That came in the second quarter on a 17-yard run from DeMarco Green. DeMarco Green handling the lion's share of the rushing attempts, at least for Louisiana. 8 carries for 49 yards, 5 carries for Harrison. Wyatt Harrison's got 11 yards on the evening. 7 carries, for McCormick himself, who's got 45 yards on the ground. And then Brady Shepard's got 4 carries for 28 yards as well. No completions from a passing standpoint for the Louisiana Bulldogs. The Trailblazers have over 100 yards through the air, a pair of completions to Cameron Lee, and then also 5 receptions for James Lee as well, including a touchdown reception that he had in the ball game as well. Actually, no, one of those, that was Cameron Lee who had that touchdown reception, that long 35-yarder, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Ryan, overall, completion-wise, has got no more than 1 or 2 drop balls in the ball game.
Yeah, he came into this contest 39 of 60 for the season, so over 50%, and he's shown an even better percentage here tonight.
And most of the work in the backfield has been Hornsmeyer. Jacob Hornsmeyer, the senior, has rushed the ball 9 times for 39 yards. So he's got some productivity, but most of the damage has been done through the air by Father Tolton.
It's still a ball game, though. 20-7, Louisiana will get the ball to start the second half as they kicked off to start the game. So very much a ball game here at less than 2 full scores.
Father Tolton took the lead early in the ball game, first quarter, with 7:57 on the clock. A 1-yard run punched it in on that 4th and goal.
Yeah, they had four chances to punch it in. It took all 4 from the 1-yard line, but Father Tolton got on the board early.
And then towards the end of the first quarter was that fumble that went straight into the arms of a Father Tolton defender who went 75 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah,
that put them up 14-0. And then they scored again in the second quarter of play with 9:43 on the clock, 32-yard pass where Louisiana almost got to the quarterback, and then the receiver found himself wide open.
Oh, they got to him. They put a good shot on him. That was a wounded duck that traveled all that way right into the waiting arms of the receiver.
So that puts us with the mixed extra point at 20-7. The Louisiana Bulldogs trailing Father Tolton at home this evening.
Father Frank Ruther was the scoop and score for the touchdown for Father Tolton. Last week, Palmyra allowed 71 points to Bowling Green. They're playing Centralia tonight. You're thinking more of the same, aren't you?
Palmyra on top.
They are trailing 7-0 at the half against Centralia. I believe that's at Centralia as well. Talk about getting up for a rivalry game. That is a big turnaround from the first 2 weeks to the third week to only be down 7 at the half at Centralia.
Yeah, the Palmyra Panthers, not a program that most of the area is used to.
Being where they're at?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it would be a down cycle for Palmyra, and you don't see too many of those. And unfortunately for them, it coincided with last year's opening of the new field. For that to be the first down year in how many years for Palmyra? You got a lot of guys pining to get back to the other side of the road in their tailgate trucks. That's for sure there at Palmyra. About 9.5 minutes to go before the end of halftime. Then they'll put 3 minutes on the clock. Take a break. We'll find some more scores from around the region and have a lot more to talk about here at Cunningham Field as the Bulldogs trail Father Tolton 20-7 after 2 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs and stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings.
Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
22-7. Father Tolton leading here after 2 quarters from Cunningham Field in Louisiana. First trip to Cunningham, well, because it's the home opener tonight for the Bulldogs here in the 2022 season. And really thought they'd be 1-1 at this point, but 0-2, still very much in this Week 3 battle. But this is a game you've got to have a big second half and try and scratch out a victory.
Louisiana looking to keep doing an awful lot of what they've been doing. That damage has come on the ground, looked very good in stretches, struggled a few times with the ball. Obviously would have liked that other score. We keyed in on a miscue that was just unfortunate, a loose ball popping right into the arms of a defender for Father Tolton. At that point, Louisiana was at Father Tolton's 25-yard line, and that was following 2 nice kick returns by Donovan Richards for the Louisiana Bulldogs that gave them good field position. So that was an unfortunate turn, especially from a momentum standpoint, as it put Father Tolton up there. But Louisiana recovering the not onside kick, was a good break for the Louisiana Bulldogs, gave their offense some extra work out there as well. Louisiana just looking to get another score under their belt and pull them right back into this ball game.
Scores not really coming too quick here in Week 3, but we'll keep you updated as much as we can through the second half of this one. It was a pretty quick first half, really. We're just an hour and 10 minutes after kickoff. Louisiana band doing a nice job here at halftime. And to entertain this big crowd. It is a big crowd here tonight as well. You have the grandstand it's been about 85% capacity during plays, plus folks lining the fences beyond on either side. So a really good crowd as they play the fight song at Louisiana. About 5 minutes to go before the teams come back on the field. And Louisiana trailing 20-7 to Father Tolton here in Week 3 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
20-7, Louisiana trailing Father Tolton after 2 quarters here at Cunningham Field. Mark Fronick, Gordon Sanders back in our Game of the Week broadcast booth. And Gordon, I don't think, I may have said it before the half, Louisiana must score, whatever, but this is a 2-possession game. There's a lot of clock, a lot of game left. You can't let Tolton extend this lead, but I don't think you have to rush your offense too much either.
Yeah, Louisiana's been moving the ball on the ground, which will chew up the clock a little bit as you roll along, but the defensive stands, kind of like we saw at the goal line at that point, if Louisiana can get the defense to hold up a little bit more. It's really the passing game of Father Tolton that's caused the problem. Louisiana only giving up less than 40 yards on the ground so far in this ballgame.
Yeah, it's been a really good defensive effort. If you can maybe get a spy on quarterback Jake Ryan, get yourself a pick. They've gotten a takeaway in this ballgame, but
and we're dangerously close on another pass or two.
Yeah, and heck, they even put a good hit on the quarterback, and it just unfortunately for Louisiana worked out for Tolton that spinning wounded duck of a pass found the only man it could for that Cameron Lee touchdown. He was all alone on that play, and maybe the Louisiana defenders bought a little bit on that play, thinking that they were going to get to the quarterback.
So we'll see what adjustments have been made by Coach Pitzer as we roll into the second half of play.
Yeah, hopefully for Louisiana they don't have to burn many timeouts defensively, because they could have used those in the waning seconds of the first half for sure. 20-7, final minute before the teams stretch it out. We're just minutes away from second half football here in week 3, as Louisiana trails by 2 touchdowns to Father Tolton. 20-7 our score, heading to the third on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Father Tolton leading Louisiana 20-7 as the team return to their sidelines ahead of the Week 3 second half kickoff. Mark Fronick, Gordon Sanders here at Cunningham Field in Louisiana. We'll get you scores from around the area as they become available. I know what we have Van Far playing at home against Montgomery County tonight. Mark Twain at Wright City, Pittsfield versus Williamsville at home, and Pleasant Hill at Carrollton. And we'll try and get you those scores. Bowling Green at Macon tomorrow to play St. Mary's Academy of Kansas. 4:40 pregame, 5 o'clock kickoff here on KJFM. The next game for the Bulldogs next week at North Callaway. North Callaway to take on the T-Birds. So you go from the Trailblazers to the Thunderbirds.
And, of course, encouraging everybody who's able to make the road trip to head up to Macon. Not all that far, and you're seeing a state-ranked Bowling Green Bobcats club, number 8 in the state right now.
Moving up those rankings after the first 2 weeks of this 2022 season. And a lot of talk about this Bowling Green team. I was talking to some other media personalities down at Ellsbury before the softball game against Bowling Green the other day, and very impressed are all the pundits with this Bowling Green team.
Yeah, different places right now. There's two programs, Bowling Green Bobcats, Louisiana Bulldogs. Louisiana, though, doing the positive things that you need to do, seeing the numbers swell, approaching 40 kids out for football this year. So huge positive strides as the community buys into Coach Pitzer's program.
And I think it's good to have a younger coach when you're trying to build a program. They can kind of grow together. And really put something together. And I think they've made strides, especially last year, to get better and to get that feeder program going as well. Kickoff of the second half, and it's a short kick, and it's off of Louisiana's hands. And
looks like recovered by the same individual who had it go off of their hands. He got the ball back, pursued it quickly.
It was a high kick to the up man.
Weston Dieters got it, lost it, got it back, was brought down, and the Louisiana drive looks like it's going to start at the 43-yard line.
So the Bulldogs with the first possession here in the second half.
Kenny McCormick back in at quarterback for the Louisiana Bulldogs.
Starting at the 43, their own 43. 11:56 to go in the third quarter. Keep it on the ground on first down, and busting out a 9-yard run is Green to start the second half.
Puts Green with his 9th carry of the ball game over 50 yards, 58 yards rushing so far this evening for Green.
So a good start. It'll be second and 1. They've crossed midfield to the 48-yard line of the Trailblazers. And they fake the hand. Ball comes out. Ball comes out. They're still fighting for it. And Tolton's got it. Father Tolton recovers the McCormick fumble.
McCormick lost the ball. Father Tolton recovers. And the ball will be spotted right around the 46-yard line of Father Tolton. So Louisiana's going to have to work to get the ball back.
And a bad break for the Bulldogs. We said it at halftime, you can't afford to go down anymore, and it was big that they had the first possession of the second half, but they give it away near midfield, so really good starting field position for the Trailblazers. And they're back to throw on first down. Over to the far side, Ryan puts it up. About a 5-yard pass, and taking another 5 yards for what appears to be a first down for the Trailblazers. And we'll call it a gain of 10, maybe 11 into Bulldog territory down to the 43-yard line of the Bulldogs.
That James Lee?
Believe so. With the catch on the far sideline. Their numbers are a lot easier to see in the daylight. Little dump pass again to Lee. Reverses field all the way across the field. Makes a move back up the front, and he's gone. Gonna take it all the way. No, he tried a cutback move and dives forward. He is in. Touchdown. Father Tolton, James Lee for 43 yards and a score, and he probably ran 70 yards to get those 43. Back and forth across the field and puts it in right at the last second.
Pursuit by Ethan Harrison looked like he had him stopped just short, and Lee found his way in.
26-7 with 10:38 to go in the third quarter, and now you're down 3 scores. On to kick the extra point is Brett Muller. He shanked the last one, but this one he kicks true and makes it 27-7. Father Tolton leading Louisiana from Cunningham Field in Week 3 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Bowie General Services of Farber is ready to help you with all your lawn and landscaping needs. Or maybe you are needing firewood. They offer that as well. Bowie General Services is your reliable contractor in Audrain, Pike, and the surrounding counties.
Hi, this is Dalton Bowie. Give us a call today for a free quote on your next project or to schedule lawn maintenance. 573-470-5354 or visit our Facebook page, Bowie General Services.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
27-7. Louisiana trailing. They fumble away their first possession and didn't take Tolton long after that.
No, and again, that passing game was causing Louisiana fits.
It's yards after the catch. He dumped that off for, what, a 5-yard pass and turns into 43 yards and a score. Kickoff, a little deeper this time. And it's fair caught by Jack Logan.
First down, Bulldogs.
27-7 is the score now with Tolton on top of Louisiana after that score. 10:37 to go. So the second half, most of it still in front of Louisiana. There's your upside. Plenty of time to get back in it.
Yeah, but you need to put something together. And Louisiana's not a quick strike offense. You got to crank that up a little bit here in the second half, now trailing by 20 points. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. And the pile will be pushed forward maybe the length of a football to be second down.
Getting maybe a yard is McCormick.
That was a generous spot. Lays it right on the 30-yard line, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock running. Down to 10:13 to go. 22 on the play clock. 20 as they break the huddle. 27-7. Bulldogs trail here in week 3. They lost by 20 last week at Crystal City. They put it in the air, and it's overthrown. And there's the flag. Yeah, it was overthrown because the intended target, Shelvin Sylvie, was held.
So that should work in the favor of the Bulldogs.
Pass interference is the call. I believe it's 5 and a first in high school football.
So that keeps the drive moving for Louisiana.
10 yards and a first down. Well, they're still moving. I don't think that's a 15-yard penalty, is it? And it's not a spot foul, is it?
Louisiana's got the ball at the 45-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
There you go. Inside handoff, good sell job, but the linebacking core wrapped up Brady Shepard after a gain of about 4.
Brady Shepard on the carry.
Make it a 2nd and 6 for Louisiana.
That's something that McCormick's done really well, is selling the fake. He's built more like a running back, so it's kind of easy for him to crouch down and act like he's making the carry after handing that ball off on the inside. So 2nd and 6. They give it to Richards, and he's going to lose yardage on that play.
Richard probably losing a pair.
Brings up 3rd down, and it's going to be about 8 to go. Puts it at the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this Louisiana offense.
27-7 is the score. Father Tolton on top of Louisiana. Bulldogs home opener tonight from Cunningham Field.
8.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and almost 8. Pass to the far side. It is caught. Trying to break a tackle. He's wrapped up. Going to be short of the 1st down. Across the 50 to about the 48.5-yard line.
So Louisiana's going to have to pick up about 3 yards.
They're going to punt. Let's see. I don't know. They're bringing in kind of a dual option back there, I think. Harrison into the ball game. McCormick stays in the game.
Ethan Harrison in, Jack Logan out.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and about 3. This may be the ball game for the Bulldogs. They get the first down. DeMarco, and he is still going down the sideline on the far side. Finally tripped up from behind across the 25, maybe across the 20 to the 18. What a big run on 4th down for DeMarco Green.
Nice pickup by Green. Green's got about 34 yards on the carry for the Louisiana Bulldogs.
He's been picking up in chunks tonight. Down to 7:27 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs trail by 3 scores, but they have a big first down here and a second life on this possession. Their second possession of the half. McCormick has it again come out of his hands, and it is fumbled away. Father Tolton comes up with a second consecutive fumble recovery. Oh, my goodness.
McCormick looked like he wanted to get rid of it at the last second. Lost the ball.
Wow. Second fumble of the half for McCormick.
After picking up a big first down.
And there was no one out in front to really help. So the Tolton offense back on the field after the turnover. Oh, that just knocked the wind out of this whole Cunningham field crowd. Up the middle and brought down after a gain of about 4. First time they've put it on the ground in the second half, right? With Hornschmeyer.
McCormick in on the tackle, and at this point I'm guessing Kenny trying to be in on every tackle.
Yeah. So Hornschmeyer, a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6. 27-7. Tolton with the lead. And it's a quarterback keeper this time for Ryan, and he is brought down at the 30-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down, set up a 3rd and about 3.
McCormick in on another tackle.
He wants to get that ball back.
27-7 is the score. Clock is rolling. 6:07 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. The Bulldogs trailing Father Tolton quickly up to the line.
Yeah, they tried to get Louisiana off balance there, and the Bulldogs didn't come across this time. Inside handoff, he's got the first down. Got exactly what he needed as he snuck between 2 linemen and fell forward against the linebackers. Horschmeyer with a 4-yard gain, and after the first down, a timeout taken. 27-7, 5:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. Louisiana trailing on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 6 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 2.79%. Stop in at any of their 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high interest rate CD or check them out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, quoted APY based on 24-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
1st and 10 for the Trailblazers after the timeout. They lead Louisiana 27-7. Some encouraging numbers.
The Louisiana Bulldogs approaching 200 yards rushing on the ground, dangerously close to that. Couple turnovers have hurt. Have really hurt.
Yeah, and a couple of what-ifs and almosts.
Big 30-yard run from DeMarco Green has him just under 100 yards rushing on the day. If Louisiana's going to bounce back, he'll go over that.
Tolton messes with the count a lot, trying to draw Louisiana offsides or encroach, and this one is caught at the 35, and it's going to be another touchdown as Ryan hooks up with Cameron Lee.
And again, he took a shot as he was getting rid of the ball that time, but threw a beautiful pass, basically a fly pattern to Cameron Lee, who scored. They were on the 34-yard line of Father Tolton.
So 66 yards?
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 76 yards. No, 66, you were right, 66 yards.
And another touchdown for Ryan to Cameron Lee. And that's been a pretty good connection here tonight, whether it be Cameron Lee, James Lee. We haven't got Sam Ryan in on it yet.
No and Spike Lee.
No. And the point after is good as well. 34-7. Father Tolton leading at Louisiana in week 3. Bulldogs' hopes for their first victory seem to be shrinking here in the second half on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Up to 34-7 for Father Tolton here at Louisiana in week number 3. Bulldogs will be back on the road next week at North Callaway. Bowling Green in action tomorrow at Macon against St. Mary's Academy of Kansas. 4:40 pregame, 5 o'clock kickoff to wrap up our week 3 coverage as the Trailblazers, again, pooch it to the far side. Fielded at about the 35-yard line across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That's where Louisiana will take over 1st and 10.
As the return again, it looked like Richards returning it for Louisiana. So this is where a drive starts that needs to result in some points. Louisiana not putting points up quickly, obviously, but they've had a sustained running game, picked up about 200 yards, and they're trying to get that or keep that going.
Yeah, about 18 and a half minutes left in this ball game. You're down 34-7. You got to start scoring and getting some takeaways. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 42. Inside handoff on 1st down, and they'll get about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 after that run by Green. Gain of 4 for DeMarco. Host of Trailblazers in on the stop. And now about 3 yards from midfield for Louisiana on 2nd down.
McCormick still handling the quarterbacking duties for the Bulldogs.
And off again to Green, and he gets another 1 yard, it looks like. It'll be 3rd and 5. And so far, you haven't had that big play to scoop up a bunch of yards and get yourself primed to score. McCormick brings the play from the near sideline. And on 3rd and 5, the Bulldogs come to the line with 15 on the play clock. 2 receivers to the near side. They keep it on the ground, and DeMarco has the 1st down, and then some. Across midfield to the Trailblazer 42-yard line. Nice gain there on 3rd down and 5.
That's a pickup of about 13 yards on the play.
And he just burst through that line that time. That was good acceleration from Green.
Which puts him over 100 yards rushing on the evening.
And 2 receivers to the near side. Bulldogs haven't used them much tonight, but they're going to the air this time. And it's caught on the near sideline. Good job bouncing off a tackle.
Richards, an open field, a good combination. Gets the ball down to the 30-yard line. So that's a pickup of 11.
And another first down for Louisiana. And I guess you get a little bit of room for your receivers like that if you don't throw that often. They're all keyed in on the middle of the field in the running game. Richards and Logan split wide again. They give it to Green on the far side, and he's going for the corner of the end zone. He gets the pylon in for the touchdown. DeMarco Green scores for Louisiana to make it a 34-13 game. No flags.
30-yard run for Green.
That is.
And that's a relatively quick score.
Yeah, that's exactly what Louisiana needed here on this third quarter possession. After falling behind 34-7, they get on the board. They do it without taking too much time off the clock. And
that was an effective use of the reverse whammy.
Yeah.
Hasn't missed a free throw all evening.
Yeah.
Never misses an extra point. Haven't had that quick score yet.
Yep.
There you go. You're welcome.
And I think maybe that pass opened things up a little bit as well. And the two-point conversion they go for, and they're in. The two-point try succeeds for Louisiana, 34-15. Father Tolton leads with 3:39 to go in the third quarter. This is the high school football game of the week on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Big score for DeMarco Green, big score for Louisiana as they trail now 34-15 with just over 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. You get the touchdown, now you need to get the stop or a takeaway.
It would be too much to root for the not onside kick recovery again. I'm guessing that there was a quick coach-up session there for Father Tolton.
Yeah, you would think. On to do the kicking, Ethan Harrison. Those are beautiful orange shoes. And he pops it up again, and it is
loose ball.
And it is Bulldog ball, I believe. Where's the signal?
Recovered by Sheldon Sylvia, I believe, waiting for the official call.
Yeah, he was right near the sideline. They never actually pointed one way or another, but this, I think, is Louisiana ball.
They're conferring. Basically, he was hit as the ball was coming down. Did not signal fair catch.
No, he didn't.
And the hit was not before contact with the ball, but that's, I believe, what they're actually discussing.
Now every official in on the chat, which is right in front of the Louisiana sideline. And now they're actually huddling to try and keep the Bulldogs from getting in on the conversation. No flag came out. So this should be Louisiana ball. It went about 10 more yards after that initial contact, down to about the Father Tolton 30. And this conversation continues. Bulldog offense is on the field.
3:33 is what we have on our clock, which is stopped. Louisiana trailing 34-15, waiting for the official call right here. But I would say based on body language, Bulldogs look optimistic. Coach Pitzer looks optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
There's the clapping. There's the cheers from the Louisiana sideline. First down, Louisiana.
So the Bulldogs get it. And I guess it wasn't too much to ask, huh?
And they'll take possession of the ball at the 31-yard line.
So the Bulldog offense, you got to have a better possession than the last time that you recovered one of these kickoffs. It was a 3-and-out last time, or a 4-and-out. get a different ball in there. They had the kicking ball in there. Now they've got the regular ball.
Logan and Richards split to the right.
On first down, McCormick inside a handoff to Green, and he falls forward for a gain of about 1. It'll be second down.
Like maybe a generous spot will get them a pair. But they're still
yard and a half, yeah.
Still calling it a 2nd and 9.
34-15. Louisiana trails.
Changing it to a 2nd and 8 now for Louisiana.
I'm sticking with what we have. Second down. One receiver to the near side. Give it up the middle to Harrison. He busts through to the near side. He's on the sideline, makes another move, and finally drug out at the 10. Actually thrown out of bounds. But a Louisiana first down, and I think they're going to give him the 11, which actually helps a little bit because there's still a first down to be had out there.
18-yard run by Harrison.
2:45 to go.
Biggest run of the game for Harrison.
Up, they're bringing it back. Holding against the Bulldogs. Wipes it off.
Biggest run of the evening by Harrison, taken off the board.
I didn't even see the flag come out.
In 2:45 on the clock, the Bulldogs trailing Father Tolton 34-15. Brought that one back, so again, a 2nd and 8.
Give again to Harrison. Spins off one tackle and will fall forward to about the 25-yard line.
So might have been a pickup of 3 on the play. Based on the spot, it's going to be somewhere right around there.
2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5? 3rd and 5?
Yeah, we had a 2nd 8, so this should be a 3rd and 5.
McCormick brings the play into the Bulldog huddle. 17 on the play clock.
A reminder, Game of the Week action on KJFM Radio brought to you by Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza, Pikes Off-Road, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
And the play clock got reset. I'm not sure. Did they take a penalty there? Or was there I'm not sure what happened there.
But Louisiana returns to the line.
Yeah, same spot. I think it was a official oopsie. This one is to Brady Shepard. He busts through.
Nice gain by Shepard. Puts him down to around maybe the 14-yard line.
Mm-hmm. And a fresh set for Louisiana. They'll move the chains down to 2:13 to go.
That'd be a pickup of 12 for Shepard.
Third corner here from Cunningham Field. 34-15 is the deficit for the Bulldogs. McCormick keeps it this time and holds on to the ball down to the 10, it appears. Be second down.
So maybe a pickup of 4.
Yeah, we'll say 4.
Which would give us a 2nd and 6 for Louisiana. 34-15 again is the score. Father Tolton, the Trailblazers, leading the Bulldogs with 1:59 to go in the third quarter of play.
They say wind that clock after they spot the ball. I'm not sure. It seems like the officials are having a hard time staying on the same page. 20 on the play clock as they come to the line. Second and we'll call it 6, and it's an inside handoff. Green down to the 5, drags the pile a little further.
Picks up an extra yard there, maybe a 6-yard carry.
Yeah, and enough for the first down. So it's 1st and goal for Louisiana after DeMarco Green drags that pile.
That makes that bonus yard big.
Mm-hmm. 1st and goal from the 4 for Louisiana as they take the ball to the line. McCormick under center, 2 backs behind him. It's an inside handoff again, and drop short of the goal line is DeMarco Green. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll change out personnel as Wyatt Harrison back in the ball game. McCormick brings the play from the sideline. Clock running down to 52 seconds.
It's a pickup of about a yard, so still 3 yards out are the Bulldogs.
2nd and goal. Brady Shepard also in the backfield. The give is to Harrison, and he has his forward momentum stopped. We're down to 34 seconds, and it's 3rd and goal.
And maybe a yard for Harrison.
It's still 2-down territory.
Giving him a gain of 2, so putting the ball at about the 1 yard line.
Bulldogs trying to punch it in before the end of the 3rd quarter, down to 14 seconds. They give in and score. Wyatt Harrison with a 1-yard touchdown with 9.3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And this one getting a little bit tighter. Louisiana back down by under 2 scores.
Pair of touchdowns for Green in the game. Shepard finds the end zone for his first time, and Louisiana will see if they're going for the 2-point conversion again.
34-21. Got to go for 2. And it's in for the 2-point conversion. Harrison for 2. 34-23, an 11-point Father Tolton lead here as we get ready to start the 4th quarter on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
We got us a ball game. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter, 34-23. Louisiana trailing Father Tolton by 11. So a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. You're tied.
Louisiana has to just keep executing as they've been executing, looking for opportunities and continuing to move the ball.
Kick goes straight in the air again. Can they make it a 3rd time? It's caught in the air, and he's going to take it. And that is illegal procedure. Yeah, it's got to touch the ground after 10 yards,
But
right?
boy, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It would add an extra dimension to the game, right?
Wyatt Martin, number 50, caught it in the air, and they'll have to re-kick.
I think the debate is going to be, did it go 10 yards?
Yeah, I think it has to touch.
Has to actually hit the ground.
Yeah, it has to touch after 10 yards.
Though, no, this isn't the time to argue for new rules.
Baseball, some new rules next year, limiting the defensive shifts in Major League Baseball.
Oh, really? Is that actually going to happen now?
Yeah, it was approved, and I believe the pitch clock was officially put in for next year.
So Wyatt Martin was the one who picked it out of the air and returned it for a touchdown. The refs are actually conferring on it a little bit longer than might have anticipated. They're quick to throw the flag.
Yeah. And Louisiana's going to get the ball. Now, I don't know. I don't think you can advance the ball, is what they were debating.
Is what they're saying. So the ball doesn't have to actually hit the ground.
Yeah, I just don't think you can advance. So Louisiana has
until this
3.
highlight shows up somewhere, because that was fun to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Even with the flag.
Uh-huh. And I don't think I think they just blew it dead. I don't know if I ever saw an actual flag come out.
34-23 is the score. The Bulldogs with the ball again. 5.9 seconds on the clock.
Do we have a rules guru in New York or anything? No, not tonight? Okay, he's off tonight. Getting ready for that Bowling Green game tomorrow. Handoff on first down to the near side, and sweeping past the tackle is Harrison, who just had the touchdown.
Flags everywhere.
And it is a hold against Louisiana. It'll stay first down, but flag was thrown about the 42-yard line, so I'll take it back past midfield, I believe. It will. Back to the 47-yard line. So first and about 17 for Louisiana after the hold.
So still got the ball, 0.8 seconds on the clock.
That's it. The horn is sounded. We have played 3 quarters, 34-23 Louisiana, trailing but have the ball to start the fourth when we come back on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Louisiana. Cunningham Field, the location. Father Tolton leading the Bulldogs 34-23, but Louisiana is pushing. They picked up a holding call, but still have it first down after their third successful onside kick of the night.
Both sides wouldn't be wrong in thinking this is a big possession. Fourth quarter just underway. Louisiana with the ball. Again, the kickoff opportunities Louisiana's been creating for themselves, definitely factoring into the equation.
Van Far is leading Montgomery County 14-6 in the fourth quarter at Van Far. Thank you to Kelly Orff for that update.
Playing in their new confines.
Brand new $70 billion stadium at Van Far.
The retractable roof open tonight.
Yeah, you got to have that good fall air. No, it actually is a beautiful football field and permanent track for the Van Far Indians.
And this a beautiful evening for football, especially if you're out cheering at the ball games tonight. It's one of those super comfortable T-shirt early fall evenings.
Oh, it's a lot better now that the sun's gone down. That's for sure. First and 17 for Louisiana. It's an inside handoff, and they get all the penalty yardage back to Marco Green with a run of 11 yards.
Green a little bit slow getting up right now.
Yeah, he came down, it looked like hard on his shoulder, and they'll have an official's timeout for the injury after that run of 11 yards by DeMarco Green, and he may have cramped up. One of the officials held up that leg like it was a cramp, and that, I hope, is the only issue with DeMarco Green right now. Injury timeout on the field here in the fourth quarter, 34-23, Louisiana trailing on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
So Green hobbled to the Louisiana sideline. 1st and 10 after a nice 11-yard run by DeMarco, and they'll get a couple of yards here on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 8. Didn't catch the ball carrier that time. Was it Shepard?
Yeah, no, it looked like the ball carrier that time was Wyatt Harrison.
Okay. He gets about 2. McCormick brings the play in from the near sideline.
With Wyatt, you can kind of go for the green.
Mm-hmm.
Neon green cleats.
Yeah. You would think DeMarco would wear those, but here's the green cleats, and running over the linebacker is Harrison across the 40.
Not to the 1st down yet, but a little bit closer. Looks like about 3 yards away. So at that point, maybe a pickup of 5 for Wyatt.
We'll call it 5. Down to the 37-yard line. Louisiana trailing by 11, so it's still a 2-score game.
Officially a 4th and 4.
On 4th down, Louisiana going for it again. Inside handoff, they've got the first all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Shepard gets it to the 30.
He is just so sneaky coming through the line because he's not a very big guy.
Brady Shepard, a sophomore for the Bulldogs.
And gets that's maybe the biggest carry of the night so far. Definitely the biggest along with the green run of this drive. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line of the Trailblazers. They put Harrison in motion to the far side, so a receiver on both sides. And McCormick rolls out. He's caught, gets away from the tackle, coming back across the line, ran backwards, and he's dropped for a yard loss.
Yeah, a lot of work to get back just shy of the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 2nd and 11 for Louisiana.
So they split Harrison out that time, maybe as a decoy, maybe as a lead blocker for McCormick. Whatever it was, it didn't develop properly, and now you got 2 receivers to the far side. And Harrison back in the backfield. Give to the near side. Breaking through and very close to a 1st down this time. Gain of 9 on 2nd down. And it's Brady Shepard again.
Brady Shepard on the carry.
He just comes up with big runs.
So just short of that 1st down.
3rd and 1 for Louisiana. From the 21-yard line of the Trailblazers, who lead Louisiana by 11.
Split far right, Richards and Logan.
And on 3rd and 1, it's Harrison, and he's short of the 1st down. It looks like, and Tolton came away with the ball, but they're going to say he was down before that ball was taken away, and it's going to be 4th and 1. No gain on the play. Yeah, I think he took it out of the hand of Harrison, who was lying on the ground trying to give it to the official.
4th down for the Bulldogs.
So 1 shot to pick up a pair of yards.
Fourth and a long 1 for Louisiana. They've converted a couple of 4th downs on this drive already. Biggest play of the night.
Ball's on the ground.
It is. And Tolton, it doesn't even matter if they have it because it was short and a
Shepard wasn't going to make the line of gain, lost the ball. Father Tolton pounced on it, so they'll have it back basically at that line of scrimmage. So the Louisiana defense is going to need to stand up one more time.
Ooh. Fumbles have killed tonight. At the 4th?
The only upside there is he lost it when fighting for that extra yard, which he wasn't going to get.
Yeah,
in this case.
Either way, it was going to be Father Tolton ball, either a turnover or a turnover on down. So
on the 22-yard line is where this drive starts for Father Tolton. 34-23 is the score. The Trailblazers on top of the Bulldogs.
7:58 to go in the ball game. High snap. Back to throw. Unloads near sideline, and it is through the hands of the intended target, Sam Ryan, the sophomore wide receiver.
Latrell Weber, the Louisiana senior, in coverage that time.
And bring up second down. 2nd and 10, and I think that's the Trailblazer plan. If you can get a quick strike, go for it. If not, you're comfortable with an 11-point lead nearing the midway point of this fourth quarter. Still trying to mess with the snap count. High snap. Unloads it to the far sideline and incomplete.
Good defense that time by McCormick. Looks like he got a hand in there to help break that up.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Trailblazers from their own 23-yard line. 3rd and 10. Bulldogs. Got to hold strong. Look at that outside receiver on the near side. Reverses field does Ryan. Trying to find a lane, and he's brought down and for a sack. 3 Bulldogs there in the area. I think, is that 59?
It doesn't look like any significant gain. Might have picked up a yard or two.
Mm-hmm. I think he lost yardage on that play. Yeah, he lost a yard. And it's 4th down. I don't know what he was looking for, whether that was a planned run or if the passing game broke down, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and 11. Either that or try a, yeah, he's going to back up a little bit and kick. Oh, it's over his head. Over his head and brought down just shy of the goal line, so it's going to be 1st and goal for Louisiana.
Kenny McCormick bringing him down that time.
We saw Kenny get a scoop and score at a similar spot in week 1 against Bowling Green. It was the only points of the night for the Bulldogs, but wow, that is disastrous for the Tolton Trailblazers.
Huge swing for the Louisiana Bulldogs. McCormick catching his breath.
You got to make him pay. He gets the play from the near side.
Louisiana will be starting this drive from the Father Tolton 4-yard line after the high snap.
It was actually recovered by the quarterback, who was going to do one of those shallow punts, where he drops about halfway from where a punter usually would. Well, the snap was for a full punt, and now I think Tolton takes a timeout, or Louisiana takes the timeout ahead of this 1st and goal from the 4 play. With 6:59 to go in the fourth quarter, Louisiana trying to punch it in after a big defensive stand on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off-Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
1st and goal for the Bulldogs after the timeout. That Centralia-Palmyra game is now 21-0 Centralia with 10:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Here we have about 7 minutes to go, just under 7 minutes. Got Van Far leading by 8 over Montgomery County at home tonight, 14-6. Van Far 1-1, right, on the season?
I do believe you're correct.
On 1st down and trying to push that pile, pushing. They haven't whistled it dead yet. They finally do at the half-yard line. So the Bulldogs didn't see the ball carrier that time, but they get it down to the 1. It was just, I think it may have been McCormick on a sneak. Clock running. 2nd and goal from the 1 for Louisiana.
Donovan Richards split far left for the Bulldogs.
And McCormick again, and he's in. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It comes with 6:16 to go in the fourth quarter. And it's 34-29 with the extra point to come, and you got to go for 2 here. Right?
Well, they've had success with that, especially on the ground with Wyatt Harrison.
Yeah, he's got a couple of conversions. McCormick with the touchdown. 5-point game. Can you believe it? Louisiana was down here in the second half, 34-7, I believe, wasn't it? And they've come all the way back. Not quite all the way yet. 2-point conversion attempt, and it's good. Harrison in for the 2-point try. 34-31. This game is separated by a field goal. Louisiana right back in it. Tolton leads 34-31 on the Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
34-31, Father Tolton hanging on to a slim lead over the Louisiana Bulldogs after Kenny McCormick puts in the 1-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion by Wyatt Harrison, good to make it a 3-point game. Over at Van Fara High School, Montgomery County has scored but came up short on the 2-point tries, so it's still 14-12 in favor of the Indians with about 6 minutes left in that ball game.
3 second-half scores for the Louisiana Bulldogs. They're looking for another one. If you're a fan, you're still at the ball game.
2:35 left in that game at Van Far, by the way.
6:16 left in this one.
So do you think you have to go for the onside again? They've had so much success with it, but they do kick it deep this time. Nope, goes out of bounds. Flag comes out. That'll take it out to the 35.
So maybe they were just looking to pin them back a little bit further, get better field possession on that one. But you're right, have had an awful lot of success in the ball game kicking short.
That and maybe didn't want to onside try it, give them that sort of field position, but also didn't want to give it to one of their returners who they have not kicked deep to one of the returners yet tonight. And a timeout. I believe that was called by Father Tolton with 6:16 to play. 34-31. Father Tolton has it 1st and 10 from the 35 when we come back on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, RE/MAX Properties Elisha Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Tennessee Streets in Louisiana.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
We have got quite a ball game here tonight in week 3. Hopefully, Bowling Green has a good game in them tomorrow in week 3. We'll have that game for you against St. Mary's Academy of Kansas from Macon High School. 4:40 pregame tomorrow, 5 o'clock kickoff. But this one far from over. Still, over 6 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for Father Tolton after they've seen their second half lead evaporate against Louisiana down to 3 points and not much there on 1st down.
Maybe a gain of 3 yards. Looks like a little bit closer to 2. We'll see exactly where the spot goes.
Yep, 3. Nope, now they moved back to 2. chain gang has been messing with me tonight.
2nd and 8. And the Louisiana defense, again, looking to help out the offense.
The defense has gotten stronger as the game has gone on, just like the offense has for Louisiana. They had a huge play. I guess that you really call that special teams on that bad snap earlier that set up the offense 1st and goal from the 4. Set up that last score for the Bulldogs. High snap to Ryan, and they're going to lose yardage on this play back to the 36-yard line.
Nice job that time getting into the backfield, Gavin Crabtree.
Crabtree, who didn't dress for week 1 at Bowling Green. Big play there.
Now we're looking at a 3rd and 8 and a long 8.
Quads to the near side for Ryan and
Set
the
up
Trailblazers.
almost in a diamond formation.
Yeah. One receiver on the far side, high snap. They go, everyone's blocking to the near side with it, and a high tackle. And I think he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like about 2 yards short.
Catch made by Cameron Lee, and that'll bring up 4th down. And a long one, almost 2. Now they're going to put it right on the.
Yeah, this spot
44.
almost a generous one, so just basically a long yard, right?
Mm-hmm. Down to it is the 44-yard line of the Trailblazers. Now they'll wind the clock. And they give up the middle, and they get the 1st down. That's a big 1st down for Tolton, out to the 49-yard line. 4:31 to play. So a fresh set at midfield. Bulldogs down a field goal. Need a stop or a takeaway. Cannot allow points. Cannot. You allow points now, the game is over. First and 10. Just shy of midfield. Trips to the near side for Father Tolton. One man in the backfield along with the quarterback, Ryan. Taking their time, down to 7 on the play clock with the clock running. High snap. They give first in a long time to their top back, Horsemeyer, and he's got it on the far side, has 1st down yardage and more into Bulldog territory across the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Flag down.
Flag. Ooh.
We'll see if that pulls back, and it was in the backfield, normally a holding.
Otherwise, then 2 more come out.
And they seem to all be directed at Father Tolton.
Oh, yeah. I think someone said something they shouldn't have.
So there was likely a holding and then something that was slightly removed from sportsmanlike.
Yeah. Probably talking about, he's got some farm work to do this weekend after the game. Has to scoop some stuff.
Sneaking in a last-second prayer.
Yeah. Holding against the Trailblazers, and then unsportsmanlike against the Trailblazers. So 10 yards, and the flag was at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be 20, and then another 15 on that. So it's going to be 1st and 35. Wow.
Another big swing.
Yes, definitely. From the 24-yard line of the Trailblazers.
34-31 the score. Father Tolton leading Louisiana. 3:48 on the clock right now. And Father Tolton's backed up that 1st and 35, as you just said, Mark.
Yeah, huge.
Ball's at the 24-yard line of Father Tolton.
I know when I went to a Catholic school, they didn't like when you said things that drew flags. High snap. Stumbles in the backfield. Stumbles again away from the far side and finally brought down. He got most of that penalty yardage back.
Definitely got a big chunk. They're still going to be looking at a 2nd and maybe a 14 or 16.
Yeah.
But, yeah, picked
they're
up
going to mark him out at the 42-yard line, so a little bit further back than we had thought.
Okay, so picked up about 17 yards on the run, though. Should be about a 2nd and 18, maybe.
Mm-hmm. That's what we'll call it. Clock down to 3:17. Bulldogs need the ball back.
3 receivers split right.
They haven't gone to the air here recently. They put James Lee in motion. Now he's in the backfield. And that's who the option. He's down. And finally, the ball was out, and he's brought down. Finally, more Bulldogs, and they're going to get him for a late hit.
But he
was trying to jump over the pile.
Yeah, Wyatt Harrison went to actually clear him, but he was hit from behind, ended up coming down on top of him.
And that's going to be unsportsmanlike against the Bulldogs and a first down. Just almost tonight. The first half was full of almost, and this one, you almost get the fumble recovery or the huge tackle for a loss after he was able to pick it up. And it's negated on a play where you're trying to do the right thing, and it turns out badly for you. And this is going to take it all the way to the 50-yard line, so it should be first down, right? Doesn't an unsportsmanlike carry a automatic?
Well,
they don't move the chain, so it's still 2nd and 9.
And maybe not. Okay, so the ball's right at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 9. Interesting. 2:55 to go, so the clock not your friend anymore. You can't allow another first down now. High snap. And a rumbling forward. And they're short of the first down.
Dangerously close, though. Horsemeyer with a gain of about 8 on the play.
And now it's 3rd, and they're going to mark him down about 4. 3rd and now, looks like the ball's a little bit more forward than the down marker, so I'm going to say 3rd and 3. 2:15 to play, and they're, again, taking every second they can of the play clock.
Father Tolton leading by 3 after a 34-7 start to the second half. Louisiana's scored 3 times.
They're going to try a quick snap here. Up the middle, and Horsemeyer, I think, is stopped for a loss. They blow it dead. No, they're going to give him a gain, but it's – and then a flag comes out again late.
We'll see which direction this one's going to go. It's
and another one, and it's going to be against Louisiana. 2 flags, 2 unsportsmanlikes. Both, I believe, are going to be against the Bulldogs.
And I think I said 34-7. 27-7 score at the half, and then Louisiana was down 34-7, and then pulled back into this ball game and looked like had a really good opportunity here based on an unsportsmanlike by Father Tolton. And Louisiana's going to hope to get the benefit of this situation, but it does look like these calls are going to go against the Bulldogs.
That game at Van Far is over. The Indians have defeated Montgomery County 14-12.
Big win for the Van Far Indians.
Uh-huh. So the flags are against the Bulldogs. That'll give Coach Pitzer all the way out almost between the numbers and the hashes, and he doesn't like the call.
We'll see how far this moves the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to enforce both of them or one of them. I think they're going to enforce both because it was separate incidents.
If separate,
so
unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, that would be 30 yards worth of penalties and set up Father Tolton pretty nicely. They're almost to the point where they can kneel this game down.
1:51 on the clock right now.
I guess the Bulldogs do have a pair of timeouts, so they probably need one more first down to kneel it down.
A tough swing there for the Bulldogs as they were very close to having the ball back.
Oh, yeah.
And deep inside Father Tolton territory.
This takes it all the way down to the 14-yard line of the Bulldogs.
34-31, our score, 1:51 on the clock. The Trailblazers leading the Bulldogs by 3. And now that momentum has swung right back.
Clock rolling down to a minute and 42 seconds. Play clock down to 14 as they break the huddle. It was a deep huddle, too. So they had about 15 yards to run to the line of scrimmage. Down to a minute and 33 seconds as they snap the ball. The give is up the middle again, and not much there for Jacob Horsemeyer. He's second down, but they don't need to really press right now. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs with a minute 19 to go.
Bulldogs looking for a turnover.
34-31. I think they're going to keep him on the field. I think they just took the timeout. Nope, now they're going to call him over, so we'll take a timeout as well. 3-point game, Father Tolton leading Louisiana with a minute 19 to go in the contest on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Pikes Off Road, and Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
1 minute, 26 seconds. So did they put a little time back on the clock there?
7 seconds added back to the clock. 34-31 is the score. Father Tolton leading Louisiana after a big surge in the second half by the Bulldogs.
Again, Van Far beats Montgomery 14-12.
Big win for the Van Far Indians. Bowling Green, of course, playing tomorrow night.
Cardinals lose 8-2 at Pittsburgh. Not much there on second down.
Another handoff to Hornschmeyer.
They bring up third.
Maybe a yard.
3rd and 8. Now they're going to move forward. 3rd and a short 7, and another timeout by the Bulldogs with a minute 19 to go. 34-31 is the Father Tolton lead. Let's see if we can get any more scores from around the region.
If Louisiana can get the ball back, they'd have a long ways to go and not too long to accomplish what they need to, which is another opportunity, though technically field goal range.
Macon is beating Clark County 29-18 with about a minute and a half, or 11 and a half minutes to go. Central beat Unity Payson 30-8. Brown County over Triopia 36-8. Monroe City defeated Highland 46-8. And still that last update on the Centralia-Palmyra game had the Centralia Panthers leading the Palmyra Panthers 21-0. Bowling Green plays tomorrow. We'll have it for you starting with a 4:40 pregame. Minute 19 left in this one. 3rd and 7 for the Father Tolton Trailblazers. First ever meeting between these two teams. Long pitch to the far side. They got the first down, and are they in for the score? Very close. I think they're going to be stopped short. 1st and goal from about the 1 for the Trailblazers. And
that first down was what the Bulldogs couldn't afford to give up.
Minute 10 to go. I believe Louisiana is out of timeouts. They may have one, actually.
Clock's ticking. Under a minute.
Yeah, 57 seconds to go. 1st and goal. Richardson wants the crowd to get into it, but I think they may kneel it down. They're down to 5 on the play clock, and they're going to take the penalty. Or take a timeout, Father Tolton. 39.7 seconds to go. We'll take a quick timeout, too. Be back with the final of this one after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Carter Rick's Funeral Home, Sun Window Company, McDingers, and H&E Concrete.
Stop by Aloha for top quality handmade wood-fired Neapolitan-style pizza
Aloha is available for on-site pizza making at parties, festivals, and any other celebrations. Follow Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza on Facebook for more information and their menu. Aloha Wood-Fired Pizza, 12 West Church in Bowling Green, fresh off the stone.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Other scores from around the area: South Callaway defeated North Callaway 34-28. That'll be Louisiana's opponent next week, North Callaway, on the road. And try and get you some more scores as we head into the post game. Father Tolton with it, first and goal from the 1, 39.7 seconds to go. They took a timeout right before the play clock expired, or right as, to get it down to 39.7 seconds to go. And it looks like they're going to kneel this one down. They're in victory formation. High snap, and there's the kneel down. And that'll do it. 40-second play clock, 28 seconds to go. 34-31 is going to be our final, but, the Bulldogs are going to come up short tonight.
Made it exciting in the second half.
What a second half of football by these Bulldogs. And really your one or two plays from the momentum swinging enough to get the victory tonight.
Definitely some things that they can identify and that Coach Pitzer is going to be looking at from the first half of play, and a couple miscues along the way, and just a bad break or two, and we'll tackle that in the postgame.
It's coming up next, 34-31, our final. Father Tolton wins the first ever matchup with the Louisiana Bulldogs by 3 points. Back with the postgame after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Since 1937, families from Lincoln, Southern Pike, and northern St. Charles counties have learned to expect compassionate, dignified, and affordable service from Carter Ricks Funeral Homes. Carter Ricks Funeral Homes is committed to serve the needs of the communities with services designed to aid you and your loved ones in making thoughtful decisions about final arrangements. Owned and operated by Larry and Kayla Carter, call for more information, 573-898-2181 or 636-668-8181. Carter Ricks Funeral Homes, Ellsbury and Winfield.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Hi, I'm Holden, and I work in the kitchen at McDinger Sports Bar and Grill. We work hard to provide consistently great food for our area. Specialty burgers and wings are always a favorite. Also, try our house-breaded tenderloin and homemade pizzas. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook to keep up to date with our weekly specials. Come for the food, stay for the fun. McDinger Sports Bar and Grill, located just off Highway 61 in Eolia.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Great second half. It looked like we were going to have a Father Tolton blowout over Louisiana, and instead Louisiana almost comes all the way back, dropping this one 34-31. This was, what was the score at halftime?
Halftime was 27-7.
And they extended that to 34-7, didn't they, before
they did.
Louisiana started their comeback?
Yeah, before Louisiana rattled off basically all of the rest of those points, 20, 25, 24 points in the second half of the ball game. Their defense did a better job of standing up in the second half as well. There were a couple breaks that Father Tolton got early in the ball game, the biggest of which was maybe the second score of the game. When the ball basically squirted out of DeMarco Green's hands and into the Father Tolton defender, who shot 75 yards for a touchdown, really before anybody had realized he was a good chunk of the way there before pursuit even made a difference. Like
you said at the time, it caught him in stride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ball just was chest high, and Father Tolton doing some drills out there right now.
So it ended up the game ended up being 20-0, and then Louisiana picked up a score, and then 27-7 at the half, 34-7. Louisiana was down and then pulled it back to 34-31. Touchdown runs of 17 of 30 yards from DeMarco Green, a 1-yard run by Wyatt Harrison, a 1-yard run by Kenny McCormick. 3 successful 2-point conversions helped pull them back along the way as well. Louisiana with almost 300 yards rushing on the ground. Scratch that, well over about 275 yards rushing on the ground. 159 of those on 18 carries from DeMarco Green, 53 yards on 12 carries for Kenny McCormick. 9 carries for 59 yards from Brady Shepard, and another 22 yards tossed in from Wyatt Harrison as well for the Louisiana Bulldogs. 1 completion for 11 yards that went to Donovan Richards. So passing, while it wasn't the story of the game for the Louisiana Bulldogs, it was the story of the game for Father Tolton. Jake Ryan, their quarterback, as you pointed out, had a lot of completions, but far more yards after the catch. Though there were a couple very nice deep balls thrown with good pressure.
Yeah, and the first one for the touchdown to Cameron Lee, he was hit hard as he let go of the ball, and it wasn't a pretty pass, but it was a good result for the Trailblazers for that 34-yard touchdown.
And the 64-yard pass, he was drilled when he was getting rid of that one. It was a tight spiral that went straight to the receiver, hit him in stride, but he was hit hard when delivering that pass.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what a quarterback like Ryan could do with a little more time, where he could really set and put his body into some of these throws downfield. But he did pretty well with that one tonight, even though he took a couple of shots.
The Louisiana Bulldogs falling to Father Tolton 34-31 in the home opener at Louisiana after going down big early on, turned it into a ball game.
Yeah, a couple of really good ball games in the area tonight as Van Far beats Montgomery County. I don't know if I can ever remember that happening. Van Far beats them at home 14-12 tonight. So some really good, a 2-point game there, a 3-point game here. And who knows what Bowling Green will do tomorrow when they take on St. Mary's Academy over at Macon. We'll take a break here on the post-game show, check the ticker, and see if we can get you any more finals from around the area as Father Tolton hangs on for a 34-31 win over the Louisiana Bulldogs tonight on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Remax Properties, Alicia Koenig, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank & Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank & Trust app today. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Final tonight, it was Father Tolton over the Louisiana Bulldogs, 34-31, despite a big second half comeback from Louisiana. They come up just short and fall to 0-3 on the season. Some other scores from around the region. Wright City leading Mark Twain. They're late now in the fourth quarter. 21-6 was the Wright City lead at the point of the last check. South Shelby over Brookfield, 46-30 tonight. Macon with a 29-18 lead over Clark County. And we mentioned Central over Unity Payson, 30-8.
And, of course, one of the big scores to pass along, Van Far coming up with the win over Montgomery County at Van Far by a score of 14-12.
That is that's a huge win, and it had Mrs. Geschwinder pretty excited. She's got some familiar folks there on the Van Far coaching staff this season. So a 2-point win. It was 14-6. Montgomery actually did score a touchdown, but could not tie the game up on that 2-point conversion attempt. Huge stop for Van Far to get the 14-12 victory tonight here. Louisiana comes up just short, 34-31.
And a huge thank you again to all of the sponsors of tonight's broadcast. They're the ones who make the games and the coverage possible. Strong effort by Louisiana in the second half that just came up short after it looked like the tide had turned, and unsportsmanlike
pair of them.
Actually,
a trio if you go back to the play before that with the inadvertent kick for a late hit.
And I think that was really the one that took the wind out of the sails, because it didn't look like that was intentional, but it did end up going against the Bulldogs and then slipped further back from there.
Yep. And a classy move there at the end. Tolton doesn't add insult to injury. They had it first and goal with about a minute and 15 left and just kneeled away the final minutes of the game instead of running up the score. They recognized the comeback that Louisiana made, knew they were still going to win the game. So take the knee instead of forcing the issue there.
Louisiana Bulldogs fall to Father Tolton by a score of 34-31.
We're not done with football, though. This weekend on KJFM, we'll have the Bowling Green Bobcats in action tomorrow at Macon. Not playing Macon, they're playing St. Mary's Academy of Kansas, who are 0-2 on the season. They saw Bowling Green had a hole in their schedule and said, "We will be your victims."
Decided to come to Missouri. They'll take on the Bobcats. That game will be from Macon tomorrow night with a 4:40 pregame.
Bowling Green averaging 69 points per game over the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
They scored 71 against Palmyra, 65 against Louisiana, or 68 rather against Louisiana. So that's a 69 plus in the first 2 weeks of the season. So we'll see what they can do against the boys from Kansas from St. Mary's Academy tomorrow. 4:40 pregame and a 5 o'clock kickoff. Here, 34-31, the final. Father Tolton hangs on for this 3-point win over the Bulldogs. For Gordon Sanders, Mark Proenick, same we'll see you for more football tomorrow here on Eagle 102. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of Area High School Sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio. From KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, this is Eagle 102, broadcasting 24/7, 365, KJFM Radio, Eagle.